we move on. We continue to preview our round of 16 fixtures. Morocco win their group. So as a reward, they get second place Spain, the Spanish national team going up against Morocco, which is really basically almost a local derby. I mean, they're right next to each other. Opening thoughts on this game?
Well, Spain are supposed to win this game considering their standard and their talent and the way they play, they dominate possession. But with the way Spain, okay, I can't say it's like a real concern. Maybe it's a little bit alarming because they're complacent. But with the way Morocco are able to press high, and one mistake from whoever they play as center back, if it's Rodri, who's gone tested now more and more, one mistake and Morocco can put it in the back of the net. But Spain should be able to control by possession and get more chances with the quality they have on their team. Some of the best players in the world. So they should be able to win this game. I would not be shocked if Morocco were to somehow do something and win.
Look, Spain, this is going to be a classic Spain game. They're going to have 75, 80% possession. They're really going to control the pace, tempo of the game. And it's going to really come down to whether or not, because this Moroccan defense is very good. They're very solid. It conceded only one goal throughout the group stages. No, yeah, conceded one goal. And it was not even a goal. Like, it was an own goal, completely against the run of play. It was like, it shouldn't have been a goal. There was no really, it was very... the definition of an own goal. But yeah, how can Spain, because Spain is always, they have the most technically gifted players, but they've always, especially in that last Euros, in the group stage games, they lack that final ball and that final striker to make that finish, to get the ball in the net. Is the lack of going forward, I'm not saying there's a lack of creativity, because Spanish players, they're all creative, they're all so good with the ball at the feet. But can they get that final ball to create that goal scoring opportunity? Can they do something? Can they have the creativity to make something out of nothing? Because Morocco's defense is very good. And it's going to be a struggle for Spain to break them down. And Spain has shown that they can struggle against teams that are playing a low block. Because that midfield, Pedri, Xavi, Busquets, they're all very good at what they do. But none of them are like extremely, besides Pedri, extremely talented, playing the ball forward and getting it into an area for a goal scoring opportunity, especially when going up against a low block, because they struggled. Spain struggled doing that last Euros, and they did throughout World Cup qualifying too, when you saw specifically the games against Sweden. So are they able to break them down? They can have possession of the ball. They can have the ball 75, 80% of the time. They'll have the chance to, but are they able to break down a very stiff Morocco's defense? And another key to this game is whoever the center back partnership, which is probably going to be Rodri and Laporte, how do they handle El Nassiri? How do they handle Ziyech? How do they handle them in transition, defensive focus, because they're going to have the ball 75, 80% of the time. But the one or two moment El Nassiri or Ziyech or whatever get behind, how do they handle that? That's something that should be concerning too, because against Japan in transition, well, they scored one of their goals off transition. And then the other one, they pressed high, they won the ball high and scored another goal. Rodri and Aymeric Laporte, they cannot get comfortable because the fact that they're going to have the ball a lot of the time, it takes one moment for En-Nesyri or Ziyech or whatever to get behind, and they can get done like that. So the defensive focus has to be there for Spain. And I think Spain will struggle like heavily to win this game. This is going to be a very good game.
I agree.
You have your predictions?
Yeah. Like percentage-wise, I have...
No, just say the prediction. We don't do percentage for everything.
Not for everything. I have Spain winning the game just because I think they just have enough. They've been in so many important situations that they'll find their way to win this game. Although Morocco are playing so well.
Morocco's playing so well, and it's really a pity that they get Spain as the team that they have to face in the first round. It's really a shame because that's a very tough game to play when you win the group. There's certain teams that get to play Australia and Poland while they're having to go up against Spain. It's but that's football at the end of the day. And I have Spain moving on, even though I think this is going to be a struggle for them. It's going to be very struggle because Morocco is a very good team, and Morocco got the is basically a home game for these Arab
Hmm.
nations in Qatar. So
Yeah,
that crowd is going to be up and roaring for Morocco for their first knockout stage game in however many years, or probably their first ever knockout. I think it is their first ever knockout stage game. Can't wait for it. I got Spain winning the game on a very, very tight margin. But I mean, if it goes to Morocco's way, I would not be surprised at all,
same
honestly.
here.
But
I wouldn't be surprised either.
hopefully, I mean, I wanted to, I want my Muslim brothers to win. But at the same time, if Spain goes out, that's gonna be a tough pill to swallow because I need someone to knock out Portugal.
Plus, the way
I'm
they
getting
went out
tired of
the
Ronaldo
way
fans.
the way they went out the last World Cup, they just have to be on. They have to. They need this really. They really need.